Hi there, welcome to Virgo Moon Tarot, where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're here, maybe you're meant to be here. Stick around to the end to find out. So, in this reading, we're going to talk about how you're currently being perceived or what people are currently noticing about you. And if this feels like your story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Okay, so what I'm seeing is someone who is growing exponentially, and there's someone in particular who's noticing your energy. It could be a group of people, but I feel like someone in particular is watching you and seeing you basically succeed. Because we have the Five of Cups here to start off with, and this is an energy of like sadness, disappointment, and I'm getting two things. I'm getting that maybe you were experiencing hardship or disappointment, sadness, could have even have been a breakup or something to do with work. You were just down essentially, and there's someone watching you like lift out of that, like you're picking up out of that, but also you're coming across as someone who doesn't get down. You don't let things get to you. You don't let things bother you, and they can see that. And the feeling that I'm getting as I'm watching you is awe. So, what I'm saying is, the person who is watching you or witnessing you move through this energy, they're feeling in awe of you. Like, there's almost this admiration, like this disbelief energy that they're feeling towards you because you're coming across as someone who moves through difficult times. You're coming across as someone who doesn't let things, like you don't let things stop you. There's no roadblock in your life. There's only hurdles that you jump over. There's no roadblocks. With this Empress card here, you're definitely in your power or moving into your power, and this person is seeing that. Um, you are, so the Empress is representing feminine energy here, so being receptive, being flexible, adaptable. You sort of roll with the punches, you roll with the waves. You don't get stuck anywhere, you don't get stuck in the mud. And you're at peace while you move through these hardships. You are making things look easily, essentially. You're inspiring people, in particular, this person. For some of you, you could know who this is. You could know who is in awe of you or who's watching you, who's admiring you. It could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be a coworker, it could be anyone. But there's people who are inspired by your strength. And when you move through challenges, it's like you're focusing on things that make you happy. With this Eight of Pentacles, you're focusing on building a life for yourself. You're focusing on building your career. You're focusing on building projects, making a name for yourself. You're someone who you're learning, or you maybe already have the skill of letting things go. You're learning how to let things go, how to let things roll off your back. But the next card is Nine of Swords, which was kind of confusing me a bit because it's a card of just being stressed essentially, or being mentally distressed, feeling like you're not at ease. Um, People normally say sleepless nights, but I don't like that interpretation. But essentially, you're just in this energy of distress, essentially. But the thing is, the magic of that energy is that still you're moving out of it with the Seven of Swords. It's telling me that you learn I'm hearing like tricks of the trade. Like you learn, also with this, I was getting seduction. Like you learn how to, how do I say, like outbeat the competition or outbeat the enemy. What am I trying to say here? Essentially, if anything gets you down, you're never defeated. You learn from that. You learn the skills that you need, the tricks that you need. I feel like there's a saying that I'm reaching for, but it's not coming through. And then there's this Hierophant card here. So it's like maybe you're experiencing a challenge, you move through it, you build something for yourself, and maybe you get, you hit another road, you hit another like hurdle or a setback, but then you become stronger from that. And there's this energy of calling upon like a higher power, like a God or prayer, or just getting in tune more so with your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs. And that's what's giving you even more strength. So it's like any hurdle or roadblock that's thrown at your way, you just bulldoze through it. You bulldoze through it, and you get even better. And people are like, whoa, wow, how did how are they doing this? Like, what superhuman is this? Like, that's the energy. That's the energy that you're giving off to others right now. They're just like, how did you get through that challenge? How did you move through that? Like, what's your secret? People want to know, what are you doing? What's your secret? How are you maneuvering through these challenging times like this? How are you not affected by what's going on in the world? I'm getting like, how are you not affected by the news? How are you not afraid of what's going on in the world? Like, how are you different? Why are you different? You know what I mean? Like, this is the energy that you're giving off. Like, how are you not I'm hearing, how are you not afraid of AI? How are you not afraid of gas prices? How are you not afraid of price increase? Like, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, it's working, because you're becoming like a how do I say, like a leader, but I'm looking for a different word here, where like you're influencing people. Like, you're the person that people, they look to, they follow. They just want to do what you're doing because it seems like you're moving through life with ease. And with this King of Swords card here, you know what you're talking about. You're very intelligent. You're strategic. Going back to the Seven of Swords energy that I was saying, like, you learn how to become more strategic. You strategize, and you're getting sharper and sharper and sharper. You're the sharpest knife in the sharpest tool in the tool shed, or whatever that saying is, however that goes. And you're becoming very powerful. You're becoming very like influential, magnetic. Like, people could possibly feel intimidated by you, or I'm getting that, like, if someone who has power, like maybe a boss or something, or some sort of a authority figure, like, it's like they reach to tell you something, to give you direction, but they're like, no, they sort of step back because they feel like you know more than them, or like there's something that essentially you know that they don't know, because you're becoming sharper and sharper and sharper. Like, your aura is very strong, and it's radiating. It's People don't know how to reach you. They don't know how to manipulate you. Going back to the Seven of Swords card here, because you've learned the tricks of the trade, the tools of the trade, tricks of the trade, however that saying goes. You've learned to manipulate the manipulator, essentially. I'm getting that some of you were experiencing a situation with a particular person. Maybe this person tried to bully you, or maybe this person tried to outsmart you, but you didn't let that get to you. You picked yourself up, you moved through it, and they're in shock, they're surprised, they're like, whoa. You're making this person like shift their perspective on just things in general or the situation in general, but also on themselves. You're making this person sort of question themselves and their own ability. And what's cool is this Knight of Wands energy, because it goes from a king to a knight. I was a little bit confused by that, but what it's telling me is that you have this power, but you're not it's giving me this energy of stepping down, not because you have to, but by choice, because you want to. You don't have to, how do I say, like, reign over others, hover over others. You don't have to exercise your power for your ego. You are stepping out of that. You're stepping down for a more relaxed mindset, to feel more at ease. Like, you see how this person is just at ease with their dog and just like on this river. There's this peaceful energy. You don't have to take out your sword anymore. So whatever it was that you were experiencing that may have brought sadness or disappointment in any way, any shape or form, you didn't let it get to you. You moved through it. You picked yourself back up, and you're showing people, like, you're proving to people that you can't be held back, because you have like protection. You have this higher power, this higher knowledge, this source that's backing you up. Your spirit team is guiding you. Your spirit team is backing you up, and they may not know that. Some people can see it, but others who are not on your level, they don't know what's going on. They can't see this. They can't see your level of protection, because they don't live that way, and that's why maybe that's why they're trying to outsmart you. They're using like surface level tactics, human level tactics, but you're using like a more out of this world spiritual belief sort of tool practice. Like, you have faith. And people who don't have faith, they don't understand how you're moving through life. They don't get it, because they don't have that within them. It's kind of interesting. So you're coming across as this superhuman, superpower, rare, mysterious being. But it's cool because you're not using that power on others. Like, you can be a bully, but you're choosing not to be. You can I was hearing you can play smarter, but you're choosing not to be. Like, you're going easy on people. That's what I'm getting from this king energy tonight, how it's moving from king to knight. Like, you have the ability to exercise this power over others, but you choose not to, because you'd rather be at peace. And people are in awe of that. So that's how you're coming across currently. So if you were curious, now you know. Hopefully this reading has resonated with you. If so, you can comment down below. Let me know your story, how it's resonating with you. If you feel like this is true for you, you can hit the like button, subscribe for more, check out my playlist, check out my other channels. It's all in the description box below. And oh, another interesting thing. Well, not interesting. It's not interesting. I just want to give you more information about my channels if you're still here. So this particular channel, the posts are normally at 8 a.m. If you're into Thought Flow Glow, they're normally posted at 12 p.m. For High Vibe Tribe, those are posted at 7 p.m. Lovebirds, Love Tarot, that's posted at 6 p.m. And then Piling Pentacles is at 8 p.m. So if you're interested in what time my different channels normally posts, there you have it. So yeah, this channel is normally about how people perceive you. Lovebirds Love Tarot is, of course, about relationships. Pauline Pentacles is about career, finances, your money, growing your business. Thoughtful Glow is about personal development, personal growth. And yeah, I think I mentioned them all. Talented Tarot Queen, that I haven't really been posting for that channel. That's more so about like if you want to do tarot, if you're interested in learning more about tarot, that's sort of what that channel's for currently. Let me see what else. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate you, especially if you stuck around to the end. You're one of my favorites. And I can't wait to see you again next time. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.